Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
Vietnam have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
And it's Gravenberch.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Vitinha. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Bellingham. And that's been drilled in.
He's having a shot! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front.
Some heroic goalkeeping. but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Vietnam finding their passes. And it's Palmer. Vietnam trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And he's there to get it away. Van Dijk. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Bellingham. Can he spark a counter here? Gravenberch. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cucurella. Rice. And it's Palmer. 30 minutes gone. Haaland. For Palmer. Van Dijk. Good ball, good take. Now there's a fine ball. Little pass back. He's a sharp little ball here. Shoots! And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Vietnam grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Over to the left. Bellingham. Cucurella has it out wide and in space. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. And it's Cucurella. Bellingham gets into a good position. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short. And here's Vitinha. That looks a good cross. Nice sequence of passes, this. Gravenberch.
There will be 1 minute
That's been
at a
intercepted.
time.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the counter is on. Mbappe. And here's Palmer. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Erling Haaland. Coming on the field